Hi, my name is Talia, and I know what you're thinking. This is going to be another boring speech that you're not really going to care about. But you're wrong. What I have to say is very important, and not to sound cocky or anything, but I think you're going to like it. There are three main issues that resonate on my mind, and I'm sure you'd like to know more about them too. Rejecting a member of the opposite sex, street harassment, and girls being able to wear whatever they want. Women's rights have gotten better over the years, but there's still a lot of problems that exist in areas around the world. Street harassment can happen pretty much anywhere. Women can't even walk down the street without unwanted comments, gestures, or actions. I mean, if you think about it, like really think about it. Why do men feel the need to touch a woman who's just walking down the street? Didn't they teach you in school to keep your hands to yourself? Street harassment usually includes whistling, leering, sexist, homophobic, or transphobic slurs, persistent requests for someone's name, sexual names, following, flashing, groping, sexual assault, or even rape. Not all men do this, but there is an estimated 65% of them that do. Women who work more than men still tend to get paid less. That's why women suffer through the most poverty. Why do men get paid more? Are they stronger, smarter? Not necessarily. So why are they getting paid more than women are? I'll tell you why. Around the world today, many girls are denied the right to legally drive a car, defend themselves if they are a victim, or even speak out against violence against women. I reckon you have all heard the story of Malala. She lived in Pakistan, where unfortunately in some parts, girls are not allowed to go to school. She was campaigning against standing up for women's rights, and she was shot in the left side of her head and the bullet traveled to her shoulder. She was rushed to the hospital, where she was later saved. Women are treated differently than men because they are not capable of doing everything a man can do. Men may have their strong suits, but women have just as much power as they do to live up to their standards. One big problem there is rejecting a member of the opposite sex. This can include emotional, physical, or mental harm. Here are just a few things that have happened over the years. In California, Mary Spears, age 27, was shot and killed after she rejected a man's advances in October. A young lady even had a bowling ball thrown at her head after she rejected a drink that was offered to her. And guess what? You want to know what the worst part is? Both men suffered no consequences. None whatsoever. Men need to be punished for their actions, instead of us just sitting back and letting it happen. If we do something about it, well, then it'll make it harder for them to continue doing it. Okay, now I don't know about you guys, but I feel that girls should be able to wear whatever they feel comfortable in without being worried about what guys think. When guys sexually assault a girl, their number one excuse is that the girl was asking for it by dressing a certain way. Instead of teaching girls to cover up their bodies, we should teach boys to respect women in the clothes they wear and stop sexualizing them. Now, I know most of you are probably disagreeing with me right about now, but it makes sense. If guys are allowed to wear these tight shirts and show skin, then why do girls have to have all of these dress codes? It's completely unfair. So let's just leave it at, there are many issues in the world, and I know that this might not be the most important one, although it's pretty high up there. Thank you for listening, and I hope that now you've heard a little bit more about it. It's as important to you as it is to me.